odd that fun and work can be the same thing. Doing what you love can be a huge contributor to you balancing your life and lightening up, about not taking ourselves so seriously. So what I want to do now is I want to do some really practical things of how we can truly lighten up and not take ourselves so seriously. Do you know on average how many times a day children laugh? Does anyone know? About 300. Do you know on average how many times a day adults laugh? 15! What happened to us? When did we leave Neverland? When did we decide that that was a laugh? That's a laugh stuck in your bum. Laugh! Laugh out loud. Laughter is contagious. It wasn't created in a vacuum. It takes people to spread it. And your moods affect the people around you.
Your guilt dissipates when you listen to yourself. By this I knew I had to let go, first of all the really negative thoughts in my head. Like I should have a great career by now, I should have more money in the bank by now, I should weigh 120 pounds by now. Yeah, the next time I weighed that was when I'm biodegrading. Yeah. But I knew, the interesting thing, I got rid of all those shoulds. You know, all the shoulds, I should. I replaced it with coulds. You know what, I could have a great career by now, but I've chosen to be a great stay-at-home mom. Because I found once I accepted where I was able to be more present to the life I was in. And that is when everything changed for me. I lived around the corner from a comedy club that I had to pass by every day to get to my best friend's house. Well, one night after putting the kids to sleep, which at this point they were around 2 and 3, it was no easy task.
It was no easy task. I have this lullaby I like to sing to my children. And you guys might know it. It's this beautiful lullaby. If you're a grandparent, you might sing it, you know. I just find it just lulls my kids to sleep. It goes something like this. Oh my God! Go to sleep! Don't you think I need to die right now? Go to sleep! Go to sleep!
You guys know it? You might know it. I don't know. It's one of our little unspoken secrets. So I get to the comedy club that night. I'm watching these comics on stage and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I could do that. I have so much to talk about with the kids. Like I took them all to the science center. There was a scientist there doing an exhibit on minerals. And he asked the kids, he's like, okay kids, what do you use salt for? And one kid's like, well my mother cooks with it. Another one's like, my daddy sprinkles it on the sidewalk so they don't slip. My kids scream out, tequila!
I think nowadays we're a little crazy with overprotecting our children. Honestly, I can't believe I survived my childhood, can you? We didn't have bike helmets, we didn't have knee pads, stair gates, plastic plug covers. Come on, when we were kids, we put our finger in the socket. While our mothers wash. Come on, lick it. Yeah, we got electrocuted, it hurt, and then we never did it again.
I have to tell you guys, I left the comedy club that night elated. Like I met a new boy. Like I had my first kiss, like I fell in love. I found something that night that truly fed my soul. You know, I'd been a stay-at-home mom for so long, pregnant and nursing. I lost myself, but all of a sudden that moment, that very moment changed my life. And it wasn't something I did right away. It wasn't something that, oh, well, I'm a stand-up comic. It was something I could do for myself 5 minutes at a time, 1 or 2 nights a week. I mean, we all know that saying, do what you love, right? Which is so easy to say if you're a rock star. But when you're in the day-to-day grind of life, you often lose sight of that. How many of you wake up on a Monday morning and think, oh yeah, going into work, woo! One person? Aren't you the committee lady? And I get it, my husband works in the corporate environment. I think it's getting to him. Every time we go to make love now, he calls it a merger. I call it a hostile takeover.
How many times have you not listened to yourself in those moments and thought, why didn't I listen to myself? I have here quotes from business leaders and how they use their intuition. Because I think intuition definitely has a very female connotation to it. So here's a head of Sony and how he uses his intuition. Asked in an interview, he said, what is it? They asked him, what is the secret to your success? He said he had a ritual. Preceding a business decision, he would drink herbal tea. Before he drank the tea, he would ask himself, should I make this deal or not? If the tea gave him indigestion, he wouldn't make the tea. Hold on. He said, I trust my gut. I know how it works. My mind is not that smart, but my body is. Can you believe that? Next time you walk into the Sony store in the mall, think a cup of tea. Honestly, that is a huge billion-dollar business based on a man truly trusting his gut. It is absolutely amazing. But all those things, instead of, always looking at things in the negative, looking at them in the positive. It's about refueling, it's about lightening up, it's about not taking ourselves so seriously. It's about taking those moments. Humor makes us nicer to one another. Put a twist on what's stressing you. Sing a song, write a rap song, become a character for your kids. Start off your staff meetings with a little game of broken telephone. Have fun with your day-to-day lives, your world. Find something that you truly enjoy, you truly admire, and bring it into your life, at least for a couple minutes. Maybe a night or once or twice a week. Find something that truly fuels your soul. And it couldn't be done without everyone doing their part. So it's about, and that's what humor is. That's why humor is so magical, because it is inclusive. And everyone, like your ad, has a different perspective on everything. I just want to end with this, because my husband and I, we've been having the same fight, and it has now lasted over 10 years. Yeah, it's just going to keep going until he figures out I'm right. But okay, this is the fight, this is it. It started around the year Y2K, and it was all about which century was it. I said it was the 21st century. He said it was the 20th century until the year 2100. That is the fight. So we're walking down the street, right? He brings it up again. He's like, it's the 20th century. Because that's the way he talks. I'm furious right now. I'm livid. Furious. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to settle this once and for all. I go up to this stranger on the street. I'm like, I'm sorry about you, sir, but do you know what century it is? The guy's face just drops. He goes, I know. I got a bad haircut.